You need real talent to succeed in the family hatchback sector these days, particularly if you want to make up ground on cars as good as Ford's Focus and Volkswagen's Golf. Does the 4th generation Mazda 3 have exactly that? Well, the signs are good. Eye-catching looks, cutting-edge engines, and one of the best cabins in the segment number amongst the highlights. If you're shopping in this sector, you probably weren't considering this car, but you probably should be.
Keen drivers will know what we're talking about when we say that some family hatchbacks seem to want to fight your inputs and are a bit of a battle to drive, whereas others just work in harmony with you. This Mazda 3 is one of the latter. In a manual version of this car, you'll notice the lovely wrist flick feel of the stick shift change, which is complemented by feelsome steering, positive brakes, and decent ride quality too, despite this 4th generation model shift away from independent rear suspension to a theoretically cruder torsion beam arrangement. The stiffer body also helps. It contributes to exceptional cruising refinement, and in addition there's also G Vectoring Control Plus. That's a standard torque vectoring system that also takes steering inputs into account as it transfers traction to the wheels that can best use it at speed through the bends. You'll want to know about engines. There are 3. Mazda expects most buyers to opt for the base Skyactiv G petrol unit we're trying here, which benefits from M-hybrid light electrification, but is unusual in this segment for its lack of a turbocharger. As a result, you have to rev the thing hard to access its 122 PS output, which doesn't do much for fuel consumption. That's officially WLTP rated at up to 45.6 mpg on the combined cycle, with an NEDC rated CO2 figure of up to 117 grams per kilometre. The straightforward alternative is a 1.8 litre 116 PS Skyactiv D diesel, but we'd suggest that the third power plant is the better bet, the Skyactiv X unit. Now this is a development of the Skyactiv G 2 litre petrol unit, but it's very different. It puts out 181 PS and it uses what the brand calls spark controlled compressed ignition, or SPCCI. That's a patented lean burn process that delivers exceptional efficiency. I want something that nobody else has done before. That was the goal that Ikuo Maeda, Mazda's global head of design, set his team with this 4th generation Mazda 3. It borrows its sensual shaping from the evolved version of the brand's Kodo design language that was first showcased on the company's recent RX Vision and Vision Coupe Motor Show concept cars. And at a stroke, it makes almost everything else in the segment look either uninspired, stodgy or overstyled, thanks to clean surfacing and coupe-like lines that are almost startlingly effective in the way that light and shade plays on the sculpted panels. Right, time to take a look at the cabin. It's certainly different thanks to a minimalistic design that's seen almost every unnecessary ancillary control removed. Only the essentials are left, all of which have a satisfying look and feel and are designed within an elegantly slender dashboard swathed in lovely soft-touch surfaces. Also breaking with convention is Mazda's decision not to use touchscreen functionality for the 8.8-inch centre dash touchscreen. We agree with them there, and using this command control rotary dial is less distracting for the driver. Ergonomically, the design of this interior is near perfect and it's well equipped. A head-up driving display is standard across the range, as is lumbar support and cushion tilt adjustment for the supportive seat. Over-the-shoulder visibility is poor, but blind spot monitoring has been standardised to compensate. Now, where this model's customer proposition starts to unravel a little is when it comes to rear seat space. Now, at 4.46 metres long, it's not especially big by the standards of the family hatchback class, but the main issue to start with lies with the constrictions brought about by this sweeping C-pillar and by the swept-back roofline. Once inside, there are positive points. Leg and knee room is better than you might expect, and the cabin's wide enough for 3 adults to sit alongside each other without feeling like sardines. But the tiny rear side windows create a somewhat claustrophobic atmosphere, particularly when they're fitted with the privacy glass that we have here. Let's finish with a look at the boot. It offers 351 litres of capacity in this hatchback model. There's 450 litres in the saloon version. A further 7 litres of space lies beneath the floor. Fold down the rear bench in this hatch and you'll get a fairly flat area with 1,026 litres of capacity. Like Volvo, Mazda has thrived since being released from the shackles of Ford ownership, to the point where the brand has almost pulled off the perfect package here. Golf-like quality, focused driving dynamics, and an almost Italianate sense of style. If you can stretch to Sky Active X Power, you'll apply the finishing touch to a very complete family hatchback indeed. There are some times when looking beyond convention pays great dividends, and we suggest that this might well be one of them.